What's going on, guys? I hope everyone's having a great day. It's a beautiful day in Tennessee. I hope it's a perfect day where you are. My shoulder is killing me, so I'm not going to be able to hold a camera perfectly still to do B-roll. So instead of doing a sort of standard video review for this Saturday, I thought instead of that, I'd do something we have done in the past. Go search out antique stores or pawn shops, see if I can find anything cool. If you haven't stopped by the Teespring store, I have some shirts on the Teespring store. This one is one of them. Is that weird? I bet it's weird. I have many. Go check it out. I'll have a link in the description. But for now, let's go shopping. All right, guys, so I stopped off here on the way home from the chiropractor and thought I'd make a super quick video as I'm not going to be able to do another this weekend. But some of you guys, long time of the channel, may know I picked up this little Omega from a pawn shop. I've had other watches from antique stores. This specific Omega cleaned up really, really well. I do have the extract from the archives, and am very happy with the way this turned out. But today we're going to be looking in this antique shop, seeing if we can't find something cool. These little displays are always a good place to look. You can see there is a really cool pocket watch right here, but we're not looking for pocket watches. We're looking for wristwatches, and unfortunately a lot of this will be photography, as there is a big sign saying photos not allowed, so having to be kind of secretive about the video, but I'll do my best. Sneaking into this little back corner, this area is seemingly a good place to find nice military watches. That a really cool handsaw I may have to get. I know that's not wristwatch related, but it's super cool. So at any rate, hey, there's a grenade. That's kind of badass. At any rate, a lot of times you can find trench watches, field watches in these little areas. That's another place I didn't mention, but going to Army surplus stores, Navy surplus, that sort of thing, you can usually find unbranded field watches and that sort. But yeah, none here. I was hoping I'd find either an unbranded one like this guy, or even like a vintage Hamilton. Vintage Hamiltons used by a number of military personnel over the years would have been cool to find in this little cubby, but unfortunately, no such luck. So we'll just continue walking through. I have to say some of these may get muted because there is music playing. I don't want to get demonetized. Really cool Pepsi clock, lighted background clock, possibly from like a store, like a pharmacy or something. Really cool. If you guys need a stoplight, we've got you covered. Dr. Pepper, I had a girlfriend that was addicted to Dr. Pepper. She would have loved that. Well, actually, she probably wouldn't have loved that, but I love it. Really cool. But again, no wristwatches. So onward we go. Taking a look here, we've got another military section. This one looks like World Wars more than Vietnam era, so possibly will do well here. We do have some music playing right here, so we may have to mute this area, or I just have to talk loud and constantly while I'm in this general area as to not be demonetized. So one of the joys of YouTube, guys, getting kicked off the platform for music you don't own, even if you're not intending on playing it. But at any rate, yeah, a lot of cameras and binoculars, stuff like that. Seeing a lot of clocks, really cool West clocks, and then this Sunbeam is pretty tough. Oh, that's plastic. Oh, that's really cool. 1989. I seem to remember these. I do remember them being early 80s, not late 80s. So I feel like the gentleman has the date wrong. Wearing my no date Mark II today, as you can see. I'd love to find a Speedmaster here. It's probably not going to happen. So let's just take a look at the stuff I did find. I found this really cool mini wristwatch, Mickey and Minnie, Disney, Shoney's watch that I actually almost picked up just because I have good memories of Shoney's. These poor little typewriters locked in their own jail cells. I'm assuming this keeps people from typing, but it was kind of ridiculous. A lot of clocks, and a really cool American Girl Bulova. This one, the dial was not in good condition. Looks like it's seen some water in the past, unfortunately. More clocks. This one, a Coca-Cola clock. And then an Elvis watch that my aunt would love. Big Elvis fan. This one, if you're a big fan of cereal, they've got you covered. Statue of Liberty pocket watch. Couldn't find a price on this one. It wasn't open, so... and then some Peanut Farm, Jimmy Carter, ex-president watch, and more Coca-Cola stuff. So nothing really good until we came across this, which was a non-original box, Omega Automatic Seamaster. Really cool until you find out they wanted $1,000 for it, and it has a broken crystal. But at any rate, still pretty darn cool. So unless you want to pay $500 more than that Omega is worth, I would consider this a bomb. I did not find another Seiko like this one that I found at the exact same antique store a couple of years ago. Cleaned up very nicely, gold plated with a cream dial. I ended up wearing that one an awful lot. And then I ended up giving it away on the channel to subscribers. So I hope you're enjoying that. I've given away a few other watches on the channel. These I also found at a pawn shop that was going out of business, and I've had them on the channel in the past. Did not find anything like that today. And then I've already mentioned that the amazing Omega that I featured earlier in the episode, I did find at a local pawn shop. So my point here is, even though we officially bombed today, these little trips aren't always bombs. I'm constantly searching for this specific watch. If anybody out there has one of these, message me wristwatch.addiction@gmail, or DM me on Instagram at wristwatch.addiction. Opryland USA 20th anniversary little timepiece. Opryland USA is a defunct theme park I grew up at, I worked at, I loved. It's no longer here. So my point of this video is I just wanted to tell you guys to get out there, look at the places that you wouldn't expect, and you might find great values out there. I gave around $300 for this Omega at a pawn shop, guys. Till next time, peace.